Man, Season 3, Episode 7. I'm your co-host, Daniel Perez.
And I'm Messi Morales, and we are qualified heroes.
Yes, sir. So, oh my gosh, since the last episode we recorded there's been so freaking much that has gone on. Both in X-Men, we got the finale. X-Men 97 Season 1 has concluded. The Marvel Studios version. We'll get to that later, but holy moly. And it's just a bunch of news. So much freaking news came out. So literally just pick something. Just pick something and we'll go from there.
All right. Well, I have this already up on my screen, and let's talk about it. The second most famous witch in the whole MCU, Agatha. Agatha's coming on freaking September 18, 2024. It was Agatha all along. All those titles were not just...
We should have known.
Marvel changing titles every time they want to change a title. It was Agatha all along. I don't know why people got mad. I don't know why I got mad. I don't know why you got mad. I don't know why people got mad about it. It was just Agatha.
How did we not know? How did we not know? With the most famous song from that show, Agatha all along, and we just didn't know.
Didn't know.
So
she fooled.
It was super slick. Yeah, she fooled us. But so there's two possibilities with what we got. A, the previous titles are episode titles, or
I think it is. They
were just fake titles, and they just don't lead to anything. They're just fake.
Nah, I think they're episode titles. I don't think they would just throw them. Obviously, they were just to like throw us out of a loop. So like, okay, they don't know what they're doing. They Marvel, Kevin Feige, go to sleep. You're done. Just like clearly it was all set up. But I don't think they're just gonna not use these, because if you think about it, like House of Harkness, that's pretty like an introduction already of her. That's her. Agatha Harkness is her. The Coven of Chaos. That's a pretty cool thing. I don't know what chaos covens are talking about. The Darkhold Diaries. Like, are we gonna get more introduction of the Darkholds and all that stuff? Like, and the last one, which is really, really small, the Lion Witch and the Great Wardrobe or whatever.
The Lion Witch with Great Wardrobe. That one is, I don't know if you caught this. I'm sure most people did, but I just feel like you didn't catch this. You know, this is mocking Narnia, right? The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah.
Come on. I was like, the way that you were talking about it, I was like, I don't think he realizes what 99% of other people realize.
Okay. I saw Narnia.
Oh my gosh.
As a kid, and until now.
How did you not catch at the moment you?
Let me explain myself. Until a couple years ago, I realized there is another half to the title of Narnia. I thought this whole time it was just called Narnia. That's it. No other half title. Like, until like a couple years ago, I was like, wait, why? There's another movie? But no, it's the first movie. It's called The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I know. It's okay.
Yes.
But yeah,
this is mocking that.
Yes. Thank you for explaining the joke. I'm gonna kill myself. But it's all fine. It's okay. I'll let it go.
Okay, that's fine. All right, I'm going to say the next one because you didn't want to watch the movie. So, I don't know why, but whatever. To one of the greatest franchises ever, especially the type of CGI that we had back then. This was like peak CGI. It still is compared to some of the projects that we get. But it is the Planet of the Apes franchise, and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes came out. I went and saw it. Messi didn't want to see it because he sucks. But this movie, look, if I were to rank them with the other three, because it's technically part of that trilogy which are now confirmed. They're going to have 9 movies, and this is 4 out of 9, which I'll talk about in a second. But this is number 4 out of all 3. And I think this is just because Caesar was just
So you think
Caesar.
okay? So your trilogy, the trilogy 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the ranking. I don't know what's your 1, 2, 3, but your fourth is your fourth movie.
Yes, but
Okay.
it was still a good movie. Like, it wasn't bad. It's just that's just how good the first 3 were. The first 3 were just so good that I have to put this number 4. But it was actually very enjoyable to watch, with the exception of one little part where I thought they just like dragged along a little bit too long. But what made this movie like really good, it doesn't make the overall movie really good, but where I was like, damn, that was just peak cinema, was the last 10 15 minutes of the movie. I mean, like, when I say 10 out of 10, it was 10 out of 10. It was so good. One, it set up.
You gotta explain. You gotta give me something. Give me something.
Okay.
Give me something.
Okay. One, it set up the future. Like the future movies in the best possible way. Like, it made me excited for the future movies.
Okay.
I was like, dang, I am so excited for the future movies now. 2, the way that they finished off the villain, per se, finished off the main bad guy, was freaking top tier. Like, I'm telling you, my friend who I go watch movies with does not talk during movie theater movies. Like, he will only say a word to me after the theater. He will not say anything. Dude is silent. Literally, as they were like finishing off the villain, he was like, "Oh, damn, that's epic!" And like stood up, like because he was laying down, like, because it's a recliner. Like, he got into a normal seating position, was like, "Damn, that's freaking epic!" And then turned to me, was like, "That's freaking epic!" Like, in the middle of the theater as it was going on, and I was like, "Yes, it was," but I was just like so shook that like, I'm sure half the theater heard him because he was just like so shook. But like, honestly, it really was like, I was like, wow, because they kind of like set it up throughout the movie that they could do a certain thing, or you could potentially see a certain thing, and you kind of saw hints of it throughout the movie, and they finally like showed it at the end for the very first time, and you were like, so this is what they were kind of alluding to throughout the movie, but you're like, oh shoot, it was just really cool.
I'll give it a try. I'll think about it and go watch it. I'll probably watch it on Tuesday.
If you don't like it, which I think you will, but if you don't, then just skip to the end. Then if you just gotta skip it.
I just gotta sit through it. Just sit through it and
I guess
suffer.
you gotta sit through it, because even if you skip to the end, you're not gonna think it's cool because you don't know what's going on.
That's true. Okay, I'll think about it.
You just gotta endure it. If you endure it, I promise you, the end is worth. I mean, look, the movie's good, but if you somehow think it's not good, enduring those 2 hours will be worth it to see the end. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
But there is something that you know more than me and love more than me, even though I love it, and that is House of Dragons. A new trailer came out. So you can talk to me about it, because I don't know as much as you do. I don't love it as much as you. You bought the book. You didn't read it, but you bought it.
I learned about myself that I am not a e-book person. I cannot have a book on my phone for nothing. I can't do it. I get distracted way too easily. I will find something to do on my phone better than reading. I don't care what it is. Okay, but the trailer, the big trailer, we got 2 trailers like a couple months ago. We got like one side of the black team, the other side of the green team, and all that was cool. And now we got the actual trailer for the freaking show, and it looks beautiful. Obviously, this is the aftermath of what happened on the events of the last episode of House of Dragon Season 1, when, is it Aemon? Aemon, right? Yeah, Aemon kills the little boy of the, oh my god, it's really bad with names. Freaking the something, whatever her name is. I forgot. I'm really bad with names. Their names are so freaking hard to remember. I know Jon Snow because it's like John. Like how can you mess up John? But whatever. The events after that, like this is like war. So war is gonna happen. The dragons. I cannot wait. The trailer looks phenomenal. It looks from what I'm seeing right now. I'm looking at the trailer as we speak right now. The trailer looks better than season 1. And I am expecting that they don't end it with 2 seasons.
Okay. So you think there's more?
I hope there's more. Because I saw the books, like the actual book, like physical book, I saw it. I didn't buy it. Dumb on myself. I should have bought it. Because I can't find it no more. I gotta buy it on, like, online or something. But the book is like this thin. Like it's super thin. Of the events.
So it's not. It's not thick. I thought you were gonna say it's a thick book.
No, it's like a thin. Like the portion of the book. The book is big, but the story of what's going on House of Dragon is a very small part of this big book. So from season 1, they did a lot of time jumps. They did like 10 years. They did like 10 years,
2 or 3 time jumps.
10 years. Yeah. So like. Hopefully in this season they don't do any time jumps because I don't want it to move on too fast. And then we only have 2 seasons because Game of Thrones is 8 seasons. Even though they rushed it, they could have done 10. They could have done 10 seasons, 100%. 100%. But oh my god, I can't wait. I love war. This war and dragons, and I can't wait. It looks so dope.
It does.
And I can't. This guy, this son of Alicent, some freaking badass character. I want to see them fight. I want to see Daemon and Aemon fight so bad. The kid with the eye patch.
Yeah.
And the brother of the king. Bro.
Daemon and Aemon. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait for them to fight.
Are you talking about Aegon? No, Eye Patch Kid is Aemon. Yeah.
Aemon, yeah, Aemon. Aegon is the king.
Yeah,
the king now.
That's true. He's the king.
The one that he didn't want to be king, then he became king. All that stuff.
Okay.
It's gonna be a good episode. I can't wait. It's gonna be a good season.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be really good.
It's gonna be really good.
Because the first season was really good. I think it's gonna be better.
Yeah.
It's gonna be better. We got war now. We got war.
You can't never go wrong with war. Unless you are in it, but we're not in it. We're just watching it. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. You cannot go wrong. It's gonna be great.
Going into our next piece of news is, let me tell you something. If this next piece, what?
Tell me what's the news.
If this next piece of news is true and is what I think it is, I will go on. Never mind. I can't say that on air. I will strip on podcasts. Not really. But I'm telling you, I would be so stoked. There was a tweet of a picture of a spinning top. And if anyone knows what a spinning top means, or that specific spinning top is Inception at the very end and throughout the movie. But more specifically, at the very end, you just see it keep on spinning. Did it fall? Who knows? I think it fell, but whatever.
Yeah, it fell. Obviously, it did. You can see it at the end. It goes.
It wobbles.
Yeah.
It wobbles. I think
wobbles.
it fell. But that's not the point. The point is, if there is an Inception 2, this will be the greatest day of my entire life. I wholeheartedly believe Inception 2. Okay, let me rephrase that. Inception 2 is my favorite movie of all time. Period. Point blank. Period. To me, it beats
Inception.
Interstellar. Yes, Inception.
You said Inception 2. You said Inception 2. It's
That's
your
what I
favorite
meant.
movie of all time.
I meant
Yeah.
it's gonna be my
Figure it out
favorite
yet.
movie of all time. Whenever it comes out, it will be my favorite movie of all time. Inception 1 is my favorite movie of all time. It beats whatever they say is better. The Dark Knight, Interstellar, whatever it is they think is people out there think is better, or whatever people think Infinity War, it beats any Marvel movie, doesn't matter. Inception, top tier movie. 11 out of 10. It's too good, and I can't wait if there's an Inception 2. Also, based off the background of the spinning top, people were like, is this Interstellar
Sonic.
2?
People
Is
thought it's
this
Sonic.
What's Sonic? I said Interstellar.
No, I know people. No. I'm reading. I'm looking at the post right now, and I'm reading the comments, and then there's a comment here that says, why is everyone saying Inception sequel? I thought it was Sonic 3.
Dead. But if it's Sonic
Yeah,
3,
that's
I'm
pretty
going
funny.
to be so mad. But people were saying Interstellar. People were saying Interception because they were like combining Interstellar with Inception. I was like,
That'd be cool.
Interception? I don't know. But it is the 10-year anniversary of Interstellar, which I cannot wait to see that in theaters because I don't remember
If you
watching
think-
it in theaters.
You think they'll
When it
put
came
it on
out.
theaters for the
They
anniversary?
did. They said they're going to do it for their anniversary. They already announced it.
You think this is it? Do you think this poster is like confirming it more that's going to theaters? Is not like
No,
another
because
movie?
the spinning top has nothing to do with Interstellar.
No, okay. When does Inception came out?
Inception came out in 2010.
Because it's been over 10 years then.
Yeah. It's been 14 years.
Yeah.
There's the 10-year
Oh,
anniversary of Interstellar. So people are like, is this an Interstellar 2 or Interception? Is why they were saying that. But I don't know. If it's an Interstellar 2, that would still be fine. I love Interstellar. Soundtrack, arguably one of the greatest movie soundtracks of all time. So, I just wanted I wanted to put that out there because it was great. It's awesome. And who knows? Who knows
It
what
is
it's be?
awesome.
They haven't confirmed what it is yet. We don't know what it's going to be. Messi, we finally got our first look at the Superman suit.
We did. It's for the time that it dropped until like now, it's not as talked about. But it was like the number one thing on Twitter and Threads and on social media.
Yeah.
But
But what do you think about the suit?
I think it looks good, but I don't understand why it looks like he's wearing the suit on top of something. Like it doesn't look like a spandex like type of thing. Like the suit for Henry Cavill, it looks more tight, more slim, more to his body. It looks like it's not a spandex, obviously, but it looks more tight, it literally,
More fitted.
you know what I mean, more fitted. And here it looks more like not a. I'm trying to use.
Snuggie?
I'm trying to use like standard fitting, like so like Henry
Like
Cavill slim fit.
you're saying it doesn't look like it fits him correctly?
Correct. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a Superman suit will wear. It doesn't look bad, but I don't know. Like maybe I don't know if they're doing the same thing as like the Batman with Matt that he's directing. That he doesn't have like suit. That's like 2 years in. Maybe like later on he gets a better suit.
He had a suit
Like-
in the Batman.
No, but like like every time they upgrade a suit, like that's his second year suit.
Oh,
Obviously, in
yeah.
5 years he'll have a better suit. So like in here, maybe Superman has this suit, and then like later on he has like the Superman suit. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's good. It's not perfect, but I want to still watch the movie. So I don't
the
know.
suit isn't gonna stop me from watching the movie.
Yeah.
But honestly, I really like the suit. I know there's some people that hate it, but I really like the suit. We now know he's gonna wear trunks. Some people were like, he should wear trunks. Some people were like, no trunks. Honestly, I don't know. I've gone back and forth. I didn't really care. I was like, oh, both could work fine. Or we'll just have to see it, I guess, to see how it actually looks, because you just know he's wearing trunks. You don't actually know how it looks when he stands up. It might look weird. It might not. But at least from that picture, I really like the suit. I see what you're saying. It does look a little bit loose, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not fully fitted yet.
That's what I was thinking too. Like maybe
still
this
pretty
is like a
early.
test run. Yeah, exactly. This is like a test run, like to give people like, look at this, and then he's like, okay, let's take the feedback from it and do tweaking and whatnot. But funny enough, people were saying that this suit looks just like the Fortnite Superman suit in the game. Like people are like comparing each other, like, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks very, very, very,
I'm
very
gonna have
similar.
to look up the Fortnite Superman suit
Look
again.
it up. Superman.
Fortnite Superman skin. I'm weak.
See, that's how it
Okay,
looks.
but the S is different. The S is different.
I know, but the whatever. But like, come on,
It does.
come on. It looks.
It does.
It looks the same.
But it doesn't look bad.
It doesn't look. I'm not saying it looks bad,
It does look.
but
the
I
same.
like.
That's pretty funny.
I'll put it here. I'll put it here.
Also,
so you
I
can
want to
see.
mention. I just want to mention real quick. My man is jacked. I mean, I'm sure we've said this before, but holy crap! You see a before and after pic of like before he was announced as Superman to after he was announced as to like now. This dude has been taking some roids. I don't know if he has, but it's the superhero effect. We've seen it a million times before of all these actors before they're casted in a superhero role and after they're casted in a superhero role, and it's like night and day difference. it's pretty
Literally,
interesting.
yeah.
But I don't know. There is another super person though out in the world that we got news about. Supergirl, Women of Tomorrow, Millie Alcock from House of Dragons. It was announced that we now know it's going to be on June 26, 2026. Basically, almost exactly a year from Superman. And this will be officially the second live action, or the second movie in James Gunn's DCU. So there will be nothing between Superman and Supergirl movie-wise. I'm fine with that. Take your
fine with
time.
that.
Don't rush it. And it's fine. We're still going to get shows too. Creature Commandos and potentially something else. Who knows? But I'm fine with that.
Maybe another Batman
We
movie.
now know with Marvel,
By that
they
time,
be
I doubt
rushing
it.
stuff.
I don't even. Are they even working on that
The
still?
Batman 2?
On the Batman. Wouldn't. Is there any updates on that?
That's
I
a
haven't heard
2020. That's
anything.
2026. It got delayed. It got pushed from 25 to 26. It used to be the same month as Superman, but it got delayed probably because of Superman, and they didn't want it to be the same month. So it got delayed to October 2026, or more specifically, October 2nd, 2026. Who knows why it got delayed? It could have been. I don't know what it could have been. I think it's because it was at the same time as Superman.
Maybe.
And there was something there's a lot of stuff coming out summer of 2025. So why make more competition for yourself? I don't know. Who knows? Okay. Next thing. I just mentioned Supergirl is officially announced, all that stuff. Messi. We got some Last of Us news.
We did, and I am scared.
Scared.
I'm scared 100% because
Really?
there's a photo of Joe looking old, and I'm scared that they're gonna do it. I'm scared they're gonna do it. I know they're gonna do it. I know they're going to do it, but I'm scared they're gonna do it too early in the season, and they're gonna take Joe away and focus on Ellie and her revenge quest fast. Like, I want season 2 to be nothing to the game until almost to the end of the season. Because there's a huge
But why
time
would they
gap.
do that?
No, listen, because there's a huge time gap from game 1 to game 2. Like, Ellie's an
there is?
adult. Yeah, so Ellie's a kid on the game, and on the second game, she's an adult. So, like, there's a lot of time in between there. So, like, they can make up literally anything. And by the end of season 2, we can have, like, the events of the second game already starting. And then season 3 could be the season game, the part 2 of the game.
But if they made a season 2 mainly within that time gap, they would have to make their own stuff. Because
And that's fine.
we don't know what happens in that time gap.
I don't care what happens. I just want to see more Joe and Ellie adventures. Like, give me conflict. Give me something. I'm pretty sure there's something to conflict about. Like,
Yeah, probably. There has to be.
there's another group of people trying to kill them, or like there's more zombies, or like I don't know. There's literally anything that they can do to make it the show longer. But I'm excited.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait for this episode to come out. Is coming next year, 2025. I don't think there's a specific date yet,
Nope.
but it's 2025. Joe looks like Joe. Dude, Pedro Pascal is killing it. He looks just like him. And then Ellie, I don't know. I wish that they kind of recasted her to make her look older, because she looks like a jit still.
Yeah, she
On
does.
the photos,
So maybe your prediction will still come true then,
hopefully,
or not your prediction, but what you hope for, because she's still
she looks young. She looks like a
looks
kid
just as
still.
young as she did before,
Like,
almost just as young as she did before.
I don't see anything different from season 1, season 2 on her. Pedro Pascal, I mean, obviously, he's getting old, and he's getting older.
He looks way older.
Here, he has white hair and everything. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I'm gonna love it anyways, because both games.
Gotta wait for a trailer. A trailer gotta come soon. Well, maybe not soon. If it's 2025,
Probably like a
maybe
teaser
towards
or
the end of the
something.
year. Towards the end of the
Probably,
year.
yeah. Maybe it's Super Bowl, something.
The Super Bowl would be a perfect time to do it.
They don't even freaking put trailers anymore on Super Bowl.
They don't even do it the same. They do it the same. They do it the week of the Super Bowl. They do it
They go-
the 3 days before the Super Bowl, whatever it is.
Bro, and then the Super Bowl day they go, they put like the wallpaper or something. Oh, the trailer of whatever movie's out. Go watch it on YouTube. Like, what's your point? What's your point of sitting
dumb.
down here? I don't care about football. I care about commercials and trailers. Show me the trailers. I don't want to go on my phone. I want to see on the big screen. Whatever. That's another.
They don't want
want
to pay money. They don't want to pay the price it costs to
literally.
do a Super Bowl now. Everybody's
You
cheap.
think-
Speaking of everybody being cheap, we're going back to cable, because you got Disney, Hulu, and Max teaming up. You got Netflix, Peacock, and what's the other
Apple
one?
TV.
Apple TV teaming up. We got cable back. You know why? Because cheap. Everybody cheap, and they want more money.
Are you gonna do it?
Do what?
Are you gonna? Are you gonna get do cable?
Yes. I have no other choice, because no one wants to come out with something new and make the next big thing the same way Blockbuster was and Redbox was and streaming services was. No one wants to make the next big thing. So
This
We
is
just
it.
got
This
this.
is the next big thing.
This is the next big thing.
Glorify cable.
glorified cable is the next big thing. Son of a gun. Wasting my money. All right. The next thing I want to say is, okay, I am not upset, but still upset, because Daredevil has undergone a massive overhaul. along with Marvel Television in general. And it's for the better. It's 100% for the better. And everything they've done is for the better. Everything we've heard about what was originally going to be the new Daredevil season, Born Again, and what is now going to be the new Daredevil Born Again season, 100% for the better. And I'm so glad they're moving forward with what they're moving for. But within all this good news, we got news now that it is no longer 18 episodes. It is now 9 episodes, confirmed by Charlie Cox himself. He said it is 9 episodes. I was so excited for 18 episodes because, 1, that's more episodes to watch, more content. 2, it's like the originals Daredevils. You had roughly that many episodes, and it was good. 3, we know Marvel loves to rush episodes. And it's not 6. It's not 6. Thank God it's not 6. If it was 6, oh my gosh. Thank God it is not 6 episodes. It's 9, which is better. But with 9, you better not have fillers. Don't have fillers. Don't do it. 2, I don't know, man. It better be twice as long so it can be basically 18 episodes. That's all I gotta say.
Well, I want to ask you, where are you getting that is 8 episodes or 9 episodes? Because
So, Charlie Cox said it.
Where? Because I'm looking for
there was
that comment.
so there was
or
some sort of Disney panel, or maybe it was a Marvel panel. No, it was a Disney panel. It was a Disney panel where they announced a bunch of new stuff. So they showed the Wizards of Waverly Place coming out. They showed Ironheart coming out, which, fun fact, it's still coming out. That no one cares about, but whatever. They showed all this stuff, and when they showed when they had the Daredevil panel, I guess either someone asked Charlie Cox or Charlie Cox just said it within the thing, but he said it was 9 episodes. So it's 9 episodes.
I can't find it. I honestly cannot find it. All I'm seeing is still being shown as 18 episodes. But if he said it, he said it. But if it's 9 episodes, I hope they play smart, because they have started the show from scratch like 5 times. So like at this point, just give us something. I just want to see Daredevil. I don't want to hear more delays. I don't want to hear more this person got fired. I don't want to hear. Just give us something, and do it good. Don't give us crap either. But I know that's like hypocrite at the same time. I don't know. I'm happy there's not 6 episodes, because obviously the 6 episodes doesn't work out, as we have seen before. But 9 episodes, still 3 more episodes than before. WandaVision was 9 episodes, and that had a pretty good conclusion to the show, and it got all the story in it. So hopefully they do good.
Yeah. But with another Marvel project, this is interesting. I don't know if someone just said it just to say it, because it didn't seem like it was from the most reliable source, but it had to be a big enough source to where then everyone started talking about it, is Armor Wars. Armor Wars, which has been in development since the Ice Age, was originally supposed to be a Disney Plus show, which we knew. And then they were like, this is a work of art. This needs to be a movie. So then they changed it to a movie. They're like, we need to make this a movie. And now they're saying they might cancel it. I don't know how accurate that is. But how are you going to go from this is a show to this is so good that it needs a bigger budget, that it needs to be a movie, that this is a work of art, to then it needs to be canceled? I get it that Marvel and Kevin Feige is like, we need to reduce our content because too much content and whatever. They basically looked in the mirror, which I'm so glad. They looked in the mirror and said, we are sucking right now. Kevin Feige literally said our recent projects have, not verbatim, but like he basically said our recent projects have been ass. And for the head of Marvel to say that, not verbatim, but to basically say that is phenomenal because it means that he doesn't have blinders on and doesn't realize what's going on. But even if you want to reduce content, if this is so good that you're turning a show into a movie, it should be good enough for it should not be bad enough to cancel.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, cancel Ironheart. Just if you want to cancel shows, cancel Agatha. Like, people now are excited for those stuff, but like when they were announced, like why are we getting an Ironheart show? Or why are we getting an Agatha show? Why are we getting those things? And then when they announced this, I remember like everybody was so happy that they went from a TV show to a movie because they overhyped it. They said that this is the best next big thing.
Yeah.
And now they're thinking of canceling it. I don't know. To be honest, if they cancel it now, I am not gonna be as mad if they cancel it after they started shooting, after they showed trailers, after they showed stuff. Like
that would be way worse.
That would have been way worse because you spent the money already for all the stuff, and you're gonna cancel the movie. It was just like Batgirl. Batgirl shoot the movie, they showed teasers, they show whatever, and they get scrapped for trash write off. So, think if they cancel, they cancel. Pull the plug. Pull the plug now. Don't let it linger, because and then we get more excited, and then they cancel, and then we're gonna be like upset about it, and all this drama. Cancel it. Just pull the plug. Pull the plug. Pull the plug. Kill it. Kill the project.
Pull the plug. Pull the plug. Messi, did you see the new Dune trailer?
I did see it, but I was confused until like I read the title and like what it was, because I'm like, wait, are we getting a new Dune? Like Dune 3 is like already? Like they're already showing the trailers? But I'm like, where is Zendaya? Where's
Zendaya?
Where are these people at? And then
where is Willy Wonka?
Where's Willy Wonka? But no, it's
10,000
10,000 years before the events.
10,000 years before the events of Dune 1. 10,000 years.
I'm pretty sure this is like where everything, like the Force and all these Star Wars stuff.
I think this is where we might see the first Atreides. Like the House of Atreides, but like the very first Atreides person. Well, 10,000 years might be, I don't know. That might be a little bit. That might be a little too far. I don't know how far the Atreides house goes.
I think this is where the prophecy starts. Like, this is where they get the prophecy. Like, someone's gonna come and do all this stuff and whatnot. That's from what I got from the trailer. But I don't know. But it looks pretty cool. Is it a movie or a show?
It's a movie.
It's a movie. Surprisingly, I think it's. I don't know. I think it's like either they're grinding the Dune train, or it's either too soon to do.
My bad. It's a show.
It's a show. Okay, it's a figure. Yeah. Okay, so
it's a show on Max. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll watch it. I don't know.
So it says it follows two Harrican sisters as they combat forces that threaten the future of humankind and establish the fabled sect that will become known as Bene Gesserit. I don't know about Dune like that. Sorry. That's why we're unqualified. But it's all good. I just want to mention two quick things. I know we've been talking about news for so long. That's how much news there was. I want to mention two quick things. One, Furiosa, the Mad Max thing. Holy crap! First off, I haven't watched any of the other ones, but I will say, based off the trailer that I have seen, because I have to endure the trailer. Because it shows up in every movie that I go to. This movie looks like booty cheeks. But let me tell you, it got a 10 out of 10 on IGN and an 8.7 on IMDb. What the frick? Like, am I just not understanding because I didn't see the other two movies? Or like, To me, this just looks like the trailer just looks so bad. The CGI does not look good. It just looks like bad comedy, and Thor just looks like he's cosplaying. Like it does not look good whatsoever. And this thing got a 10 out of 10 on what people call 7GN. Like, what am I seeing that other people are not seeing? Because what have you seen the original? Have you seen the original movies?
No, I never seen Mad Max. Never. Honestly, I feel the same way on Chris Hemsworth being here, going from Thor: Love and Thunder. Like I can't not take him seriously after that. Like he damaged my eyes whenever I see
Your perspective
him.
of it.
Other than Extraction. Extraction, he's like a whole different person. Like I don't see Thor and at all on that. But in here, like you said, like he's like Thor got bored. Let me go to this planet and become.
He's basically just doing Thor 4, which he hated for doing again. But it got good reviews. So for whatever happened in the movie, it was good. Fun fact: the director said that he would totally do Thor 4. The director of Furiosa said that he would totally do Thor 5. He would totally do Thor 5. So I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but he said that he would do it, and you can take that as you will. Second thing I wanted to mention before we go into X-Men is that Chris Pratt said that he would 100% be returning as Star-Lord, which we already knew based off what it said at the end of Star-Lord. But he also said that he will appear. Yeah, that's what I meant. He also said that he would appear in James Gunn's DCU, which I feel like we kind of knew because James Gunn loves to recycle actors, but he said it. Now it's like, it's going to happen. Who's it going to be? I don't know. Some people have even said Batman. I hope he's not Batman, but some people have said it.
Maybe Green Lantern or I don't know, but I don't think he'll be Batman. Just give him something else. Give
me something else. Okay, Messi. X-Men time.
Okay.
Episode 9 and 10, baby.
Can I say something before we start? Okay, no. I'm gonna say something. We already said. I'm gonna say something. The last episode today, I don't like when seasons end without ending.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Why are we jumping to the end of the season?
It's something that I had to get out of my chest because it pissed me off so bad. I'm watching it. Okay, so I watch it while I'm driving to work. Sue me. I'm not supposed to do that. Suck it. I don't care. I literally have to watch it because I have no other time to watch it. I have an hour drive. So I get out my car. I put it on. So I watch it while I'm driving. I'm in traffic. I'm not even going 5 miles an hour, so it's fine. Whatever. I'm watching it. The end comes. I'm like, okay, to be continued. That pissed me off.
Yeah, that's saying that there's going to be a second season.
I know there's going to be more seasons, but like, finish it. Finish it. Why am I seeing to be continue on a season finale that we don't know when we're going to get season 2? Maybe next year, maybe in 2 years, maybe in 3 years. Like now, I'm going to be stuck with this to be continue for God knows how long. Okay, that's it. That pissed me off. But, alright, let's go to episode 9. Episode 9 was tough. Episode 9, it was, man. From the fighting, from the dialogue, from like, Charles, I've been wanting to say these 2 words to you for so long, and I feel it. I feel it, bro. Whenever Charles speaks, I was like, dude, why are you speaking poetry? Like, shut up! Shut up!
Crazy, bro.
Shut up! Cállate la boca! Like,
bro,
that was like, I felt this like,
crazy.
Dude,
I felt that in my heart.
I was on his side when he said, dude, 2 words, shut up. Because, okay, Charles, I don't know why, but he speaks on metaphors and poetry like he's some Shakespearean bullcrap. Like I don't understand, but like I am so happy that this guy got so fed up. It's like, dude, shut up,
Bro.
shut up. You talk too much.
I like Magneto too much. Am I a villain? I don't know, man. Let me tell you, this guy, every time this guy, why do I want to hear Magneto speak more than I want to hear Charles speak? Why? Why was this man speaking and this man just dropping bars? He was, I don't know what was said before this, but he was like, oh, I think Charles was like, you need to undo this. And then Magneto goes, will humanity undo Genosha? Damn, bar! Like, this man just dropping bar after bar after bar. And I got more bars for episode 10 that were dropped from various characters. But holy crap, this dude, bro, just the shut up was just like, it was
so
too
cold.
good.
It was so
It
cold,
was
bro.
such a cold line. It was such a cold line. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god,
But-
that was good.
okay, first
That
off,
was a good.
I just started rewatching the original series,
Okay.
and I haven't gotten that very very far. There's like key episodes that the creator of X-Men '97 said to watch before the finale, or like that could lead to could lead to a better understanding of the finale. Which I've only gone through like 2, and there's like 6 or 7 that he said to watch. But what I still don't understand, which I'm guessing I will understand if I watch these prequels, is the X-Men were not surprised about Charles, even after further X-Men saw him. Meaning, they knew he wasn't dead, because they were not surprised. I was waiting for everyone's reaction, and they were just not shook. Even Magneto was not that shook, to be honest. I mean, he didn't know, but like, even
they all
he
knew.
didn't even.
They
look
all
like
knew.
that.
They all knew because they saw him on the TV. Because Bastion released
But even
it.
when they saw him on the TV, they were not shook. They were just like, "This is Bastion's doing."
True, that's true. They didn't give like what the f reaction.
I don't know. Maybe they didn't know, and they just didn't give that type of reaction. But to me, if my freaking teacher, who's like my also like leader, who I've been following for who knows how long, I thought was dead, and realizes not dead,
Yeah.
I don't know, I would give off a stronger reaction. That's just me. But I don't know. Maybe I would understand before. Secondly, I want to get your thoughts. Magneto, when he goes, you on my side? Are you on his side? And Rogue leaves, and the other person leaves too. I forget his name.
Sunspires, solar spires, solar flares, or
Solar Flare, whatever. I forgot his real name.
Sun guy.
Sure. They leave. They go with
You
it.
suck.
I just want to know. Whose side
Magneto.
you choosing? Whose side you choosing?
Magneto, bro. I, you have to go to the quote that Two-Face gave on Dark Knight. Like, you die as a hero, you live long enough to become yourself the villain, something like that. Like, I have lived long enough in this earth to see myself become the villain.
You're 24.
That's 24 years. That's long enough. I've seen too much. I've seen too much.
I've seen too much at 24 that I've lived long enough to be the villain.
I have, and I gotta side with Magneto. F humans. If I was a mutant, I'll go like straight away. Like Magneto, I'll be your right hand man. Like, dude. I see Charles now. I cannot say the phrase "shut up." I can't go. I can't let it go. It's too good.
I
of a
think
line.
Charles redeemed himself in episode 10, though. But from episode 9, okay, I can agree with that.
Magneto all the way. Like I don't.
Okay.
Okay. My question to you is before you move on. I have a question. These people, the mutants, are the next step to evolution, and that's why the whole conflict with humans and mutants come in, and like we don't want to. I don't want you guys to take over the Earth and extinct the humans. Whatever. I still don't understand why are the mutants so oppressed by humans. Again, mutants are oppressed by humans when they have freaking powers to literally destroy every single human in a snap.
Because they're not going to use their powers.
Like, but I get it. But like I know of course like there's good guys and the bad guys. But like if imagine they were all Magneto side, they were all bad.
Oh yeah, they'd be screwed.
They'd be screwed. I still don't understand why. Like humans suck. Even on this whole show, starting from episode 5, when freaking Cyclops was doing that interview with the reporter. And then she goes, "Why lie? Why are you lying to us? We're trying to understand you guys." And he goes, "No, because you can never understand what we are because you guys suck. You guys never appreciate anything that we do. We fight aliens, we fight evil mutants, we fight robots. Like we do so much for you guys and still hate us." Like this whole show proved that humans suck and mutants can literally just do.
No, they do. They do. And Bastian dropped a cold freaking line where he said that he was like, it was the very end, and they were like, "Oh, but you can come to our side, Bastian." And he's like, why are you trying to defend humans? He goes, "You don't realize they would rather die than like share a planet with you." And then that's when the asteroid blew up or was falling down to Earth. But like him saying that right before that happened was cold. Was freaking cold line, bro. Where he was like, they would rather die. I was like, bro, humans are sucky. I mean, we're human, but in the show, humans suck.
I'm a mutant at heart. I'm a mutant at heart. I don't know. What will be your mutant power? Pick your power. What will
I
your
don't know.
mutant
There's
power?
too many powers. I just whatever I'm born with. Let me say something real quick about what we were talking about before we continue on with the episode. So Rogue leaves, right, and then with her boo thing. But Storm is like, "Oh, but you can't leave. We're family, bro. Storm, you ain't nothing. You ain't shiz." And even Rogue said it was like, "Girl, you weren't even at Genosha. Girl, where you been?
Nowhere.
Like,
exactly.
Like where you been?" I was like, "Look,
at?
I'm not even on Rogue's side. Like her. Like, I don't know if I was on Magneto's side. I don't know. I think I was, but like facts. Like out of all the people to say something, Storm was the worst person to say something. Storm, you were gone. You weren't even there. Like, shut up. It just made no sense that she's the one that said something. Like, girl, shut up. I don't know, man.
She should have. Magneto should have done the bar there too. Shut up.
Shut up. Boom.
Like,
I just had to say it. Okay.
I would understand Kurt. Kurt would have said something because again they are like siblings. Like Kurt and
Kurt would have been
like
perfect
siblings.
because when Kurt talks, I agree with Kurt. Anytime,
Yeah.
I mean, he could say the dumbest. He could say the Earth is flat, and I'll be like, yes, because he'll say it in the most poetic way. He talks in like a poetic way that Charles should talk. Charles talks in this metaphorical way. Kurt talks in this like just poetic way, but you want to hear it.
I think it's the accent. I think we are attracted to the accent. I don't know.
We're just not attracted to the white man. That's what it is. I don't know what it is. Okay, so they get new suits. Personally, I like the old suits better. Whatever, that's me.
No. So this is the OG suits. So the suits that they got on.
So these are the old suits technically.
So the new suits are what we see through in the whole show. So this is like the OG suits.
I like the new suits better then.
Because Logan is wearing the yellow and brown. This guy's wearing like the onesie. So like this is all those suits before they got this ones. So yeah, I like the new ones technically. The new ones better than. Yeah, me too. Of course, they look better.
That was just me. We also got to see Morph turn into the Hulk. another Marvel character, which we'll get into more Marvel characters later, but hey, we got another Marvel character. All right, now going to the end, where we got the big fight. Everyone's fighting. Ba, ba, ba. Do. Bro, how surprised were you that Cable was telekinetic? I feel like we should have known, but like,
that. I didn't know
that
that.
had me shook.
But think about it. You and I. People probably seen him and know this already. But you and I, we only seen Cable on Deadpool 2 and the last episodes that he has been on this. That's it. Never, ever would have thought that this dude had some sort of powers just like his mom. Never would have thought about it because this guy, I thought his power, I didn't know he had powers. I didn't know his son another freaking mutant. I know he had time traveling on his side because he knows how to do it. But what the heck? He's powerful as heck. Why doesn't he use that power? Why is he using a freaking gun all the time?
Why is he
Use the
using a
freaking
gun?
power.
Why have we never seen him use his ability?
I don't understand. He goes, see, tell it to my mother was a great, whatever, and then it doesn't skip a generation, and he drops a gun, and then he freaking light up and yell. I'm like, what? What are you doing? What are you? And then he starts blasting this powerful beam, like Phoenix style, to Jean Grey. I'm like, what?
No, it was so.
But it was sick.
Okay, but like it makes
that whole
sense.
sequence.
It makes sense.
It does
but
make
like,
sense.
why did we not think about this? Well, I'll tell you why. He's holding a damn gun the whole freaking time. Why would I think this guy has powers when he's holding a gun? Whatever. I know that you just said that, but still, frick, makes no sense. But man, that whole, like you said, that whole sequence, dude, to die from your own child, man. I mean, it's like you didn't raise it, but like still.
That whole sequence stuff, like she.
Okay, she technically didn't die,
knew.
but like still.
But yeah, as soon as she knew she was like something's about to happen, she got into Scott's head and like, look what's happening, and like sad. It's a really deep and dark, sad scene. And then he said, "Nope, we still need more time." And then he goes, boom, to Professor X, which I never would have thought.
Bro,
I would have never thought that
never
Scott
would have saw
Professor
that coming.
X. I got shook, I tell you. I did not expect him to shoot at Professor X at all.
I would have never seen that coming. That's like Mr. Goody Two Shoes. It's shooting at the class pet shooting at the teacher.
Never would have thought about it. It catch me off guard.
That was crazy.
I don't want to see another Scott. I want to see only this Scott, and that's it.
Savage.
This guy is, dude. I love Cyclops so much because of this show. Cyclops now is one of my favorite characters.
Look,
it wasn't before until this show.
Look. Now we'll get into it later. Okay. Messy. The ending,
bro. Tough.
I need you to talk about this ending of this episode, because when I tell you speechless, this left me Genosha speechless,
bro. Okay, so you and I we have been talking about like how much we love Logan, we love Wolverine, and we're so happy that this show is now really based on Wolverine and the X-Men. Is the X-Men and Wolverine is in the back. He's a side character. But like in this sequence, and then like, he got pushed down with the helmet, and then Professor X took the advantage of Mike controlling him, and then Scott shoots Professor X, and Professor's on the floor, and Magneto takes the time to control, put them all of them in metal. And then, oh my God, Logan goes, bro. I knew that couldn't be it. That couldn't be it for Magneto. But he goes, Bub. What he says that he's seen too many wars happening, and the good person always die first. Something like that.
Oh, let me tell you something. That line was from the season finale of season 1 of X-Men of the OG X-Men animated show.
That was the last line.
Fun fact. No. That line was Magneto said that line to Charles and his team as they were leaving in the finale of season 1. And I didn't remember it till like an hour after I watched episode 9, because I had watched it and I heard it and I was like, damn, that's cold. But I was like, that sounds familiar. But I just thought it was from earlier in the season. And I remembered that same day, earlier in the day, I watched the season finale of season 1 of the OG X-Men animated show. And so it's Charles and the X-Men team. And they're going to go fight Sentinel Prime, or like the big Sentinel that they fought in episode 1, whatever his name was. I forget his name. But the big Sentinel that they fight in episode 1, that they destroyed pretty easily. Master Mold, that's his name.
Mold, yeah.
So they go to fight Master Mold, and they're like, we might die fighting Master Mold. Like, this might be the end. And Magneto was like, why are you going to fight Master Mold? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, trying to stop them from doing it. He's like, don't do it. This is dumb. And Charles is like, we're doing it. Whatever. And as they're taking off in the ship, Magneto goes, like, they obviously can't hear him because they're already in the ship taking off. But the camera pans to Magneto, and he says that same exact line. And he's like, the hero, he's like, you always try to be the hero or whatever, but if you live long enough, the hero dies first. I don't know what he said, but it was that same line.
Something like that. That's cool. That's
and
a
I
cool.
was like, damn, that's cold, because Wolverine just said it back to him. I thought you were gonna keep on going after he stabbed him. Okay, let me just say this. How is this man gonna get stabbed? Like, right here, let me tell you, if you get stabbed right there, you bleeding out. How are you gonna get stabbed? And they don't even he's not even wounded.
I mean, he had a whole rap the whole episode, like the next episode. Like
I guess
episode 10, he had a whole rap.
I guess he did.
Yeah, but like, okay, so he gets stabbed, and he said that line that you said, and then Magneto turns it around, and then he's pulling the claws in, and then he's grabbing Logan. He says, "Our feud is over." If you think about it, they've been fighting for years and years and years, and this is it. He got tired of it. Because we all know Magneto can pull those claws at any given time, but he never did. He never did until this very, very, very moment.
He never did.
Said our feud is over, and he pulls the freaking. Oh my god, the whole metal out of his adamantium. Yeah, he pulls it out, and it's like so gruesome. I'm so happy that this show is not for kids. It's not it's not kid show. It's for us. It's gruesome in some ways.
And that scene was directly from a comic. And because it's animated, you literally see it directly from the comic because it's animated. It's literally side by side the exact same picture you would see if you opened up a comic book.
It was so sick.
But gruesome.
We love Logan. We love Logan so much that everybody was shook. Everybody was shook.
I thought he died for a second.
Nah,
it's just like I saw it being pulled out, and for a second I was like, did he just die? Like, did he just get his whole freaking body ripped out?
Yeah, because
I didn't, in my head, I didn't think just the adamantium came out. I thought it was because you have metallic stuff in your body.
Yeah.
Like iron and all that stuff. I mean, iron isn't metal, but you have metallic stuff in your body. And so me being an Avatar fan, you got bloodbenders and stuff like that. So me thinking he just took this stuff out of his body, I thought he just essentially ripped this man to shreds, but it was just the adamantium, which was still crazy.
It was crazy. It was tough. It was very tough to end it like that, because it ends just on that frame, and that's it. And then we have to wait a whole freaking week to watch the next episode.
Yep, that was dirty.
But episode starts with Logan on the hospital bed. He's alive. He's good. He's breathing. Obviously, he's not back to being the old Logan just yet.
No.
Because-
Episode starts with Eric and Charles.
No.
in the mind.
I know that. But like, Logan's fine. Logan's not dead.
Oh,
That's my point. Like, it's not. But yeah, obviously, the show starts with Charles and Magneto on a bar. Like they have said it before on the episode, on the show. I mean, and Psyche, they're in his brain. They're in his mind. They're in Magneto's brain, and he broke him. He broke him so bad that he doesn't know who he is.
bro.
He doesn't know who.
Okay, so
Nothing.
yeah, so Eric is like, at some point he realizes, because he sees another piece of his past, and he's like, oh yeah, you're in my mind, and
Yeah.
he drops another bar, because that's what Magneto does, drop bars. And he goes, minds are harder to bend than metal. Bar. Okay. Keep dropping bars, Magneto. Whoever's writing the show just, it's like that meme wherever like someone's writing and it's just flames, because that's what it just seems like. And then Charles is like, look, if you don't do this, I'm gonna have to just like essentially break your mind. Even if that means I go down with you, whatever. Magneto's like, I ain't doing it. He's like, okay, I'm gonna break your mind. Bro, that was one of the most OP moments I have ever seen from Charles Xavier. Ever.
Yeah.
And like
Ever,
that
yeah.
was Omega level threat right there. I was like, why have we not seen this level OP Charles before? That was just
And the
so
thing is, we
OP.
in live action, none of the characters we have ever seen at that high of a level, other than young Magneto on Apocalypse. When Apocalypse gives him like that extra strength that he feels the whole Earth core, and he's like he's getting more stronger. I think that's the only time that we have seen in live action close to be OP
Yeah.
than this show. Because on this show, we've seen everybody. Even Jiggly, whatever her name is, Jubilee.
Jubilee?
Dude, that line was sick. He goes, what are you going to do? Make the 4th on me? I mean, July 4th on me? Dude, when he said that, I know he did it.
I was like,
No,
damn.
He just
Damn.
dissed her. He just dissed her powers. Dude,
You
like,
just
go home.
dissed her hardcore.
Go to sleep. Just go home. Just take a nap. But she said, heck no. I'm going to give you July 4th up and personal.
Bro,
And she whoop his ass.
look, we'll get there later. Oh my gosh, I got so much to talk about that. We'll get there later. But yeah, we have seen all our characters go OP. Even this man that I don't even remember his name, Sunspot. I don't know his name. Whatever his name is, even he was like, and
Yeah,
hit Bastard.
he was-
I was like, damn. All these characters, we're literally seeing them like prime moments that we have seen on like with our eyes. It's like this show has done these X-Men characters better than
Justice.
anything we have ever
Justice.
gotten.
Just
And
for
I
the
will
X-Men
accept
characters.
nothing less from a live action X-Men. Nothing less. If you give me just one crappy X-Men character, because I have not seen one, not even one. Even Jubilee had her moment. If I get just one crappy X-Men character, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm walking out. Deadpool 3. They put any X-Men character, it sucks, I'm walking out. I don't care how good the movie is, I'm walking out.
Even if
walking
it's a
out.
very
I'm walking out. Nah, I'm kidding. Deadpool will be cool. But, bro, like I said earlier, Scott is becoming one of my favorite characters. And episode 10, he gave the biggest, meanest eye blast that I ever seen.
you zoom it out.
Bro.
You fast forwarding
No,
too much. You fast forwarding too much.
Dude, it's so
No. You fast forwarding too much. Hold up. We saw Iron Man. We saw Captain America. We saw
okay,
Daredevil.
okay.
We saw Black Panther. We saw Doctor Strange. Hold up. You zoom. There's so much that happened before the end.
Okay.
Hold up. We
Let's
just
talk
saw
about
all these Avengers.
Okay, let's talk about the cameos. Let's talk about the cameos real quick. So we saw the samurai guy already. We saw him on last time. We saw Peter Parker, not Spider-Man. We saw Peter Parker and MJ. They were watching the TV, like on the glass.
I didn't even notice them.
Yeah, that's Peter Parker and MJ. We saw obviously Daredevil. We saw Doctor Strange. We saw Cloak and Dagger. We saw Black Panther, Iron Man on the 90s suit, which is sick. That's a pretty cool suit. Captain America once again. Who else? Well, we saw the Omega Red. I think that's it.
I think that's it. But they were just cameos. Like they were good. That's how we want to see cameos.
But you know what I love about this, that we have said it multiple times. You know, in New York, right? Which is like 90% of all the heroes. I don't know why, but whatever. Something happens on live action, but like, where is this character at this very moment? You know what I mean?
Yes.
But in here, we saw the events happening on Wakanda. We saw the events happening on New York.
You're right.
We saw events happening on God knows where. But like, you see superheroes from everywhere fighting the same threat that the main story is fighting.
Yeah, and you're not like, well, where was this person? They're literally in the same city. But no, now you actually saw it. You actually saw that they were fighting, that they were there. That was good.
That was cool.
You're totally right.
That was good.
I didn't think about it, but yes, that makes it so much better. We got this cold scene. We got this cold scene where we found out Bastion was like, how many times did you try and stop Genosha? And he's like, Mr. Sinister, make him answer. Whatever. 200 times. This man tried 200 times. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot.
I mean, he said it. He didn't say the actual number on 2 episodes ago, but he said it's enough to give up. I think 200
That's
times.
enough to give up.
That's enough.
That's enough to give up. Yo, you
try anything 200 times. Why try 201? Like, you should have stopped at 3. Like,
but I honestly, I think like the most I would go is like
50.
10, 15. I guess if it's
Maybe
something that
20.
serious. I guess if it's something that serious, 20. Bro,
it's his
200.
mom. It's his mom. But it's his mom.
30. I don't know. 30 and 1 for every day of the month. I don't know, like 31 if you have a long month. But 200, holy moly! I don't know. I guess if you got the
200 times.
Whatever. Then we get Jean Grey coming back. Phoenix. OP again. Cool. We see everybody be OP, and we got Jean Grey have her OP moment. She turns into Phoenix. Mr. freaking Bastion dipped. Like, okay, we knew either to me, I thought only one person was coming down. It was either gonna be Minister Sinister or Bastion. Turns out it's technically both of them, but at least for now. So Minister Sinister, Bastion's like, bro, he saw Phoenix, my man dipped. He's like, I'm out of here. Then we get Mr. Sinister. He's like, I'm out of here too. Phoenix is like, ha, you thought, bit, grabs him, and my man was scared. He's like, oh, you don't think. She drops a bar. All I do is think. Bar. Boom. She dropping bars too. And then she like turns takes all the mutant DNA out of Mr. Sinister or whatever it was. And he turns old and ugly, and then he runs away. Whatever, like a little bit.
Dude, the funniest part of that sequence was Morph. he goes to Morph. He goes, show me my face. He goes, oh, look at your ugly face, like all and wrinkly. And then he turned around crying, or running around like a little kid. That was hilarious. That was Morph. That was Morph's payback.
That was payback. You want to know what was cold? Let me tell you what was so cold. Bastion. Bro, this was so cold. This was like one of the coldest moments where I just had to laugh because of how cold it was. Goes up to Cable, rips off his arm, First off, damn. Secondly, bro, what? Bro, you get your arm ripped off and slapped my own head? Way, bro. No way someone's gonna rip off my whole... Bro, what?
Alright, Danny, stop being so mean.
Bro, how am I gonna get my whole arm ripped? I'm walking out. I'm sorry. You slapped me out? I am quitting the X-Men. I'm going back to the future. There ain't no way you gonna slap me with my own hand. No way, bro. I was dying laughing. When I saw that, I was like, this man did not just disrespect Cable like that. God, that was too funny. Oh, God. I'm crying. Oh, my gosh. The disrespect. I mean, it turned into like some giant weapon and then he turned all crazy. But damn, you had to do that first? You didn't have to?
I mean, at that point, what did he gain from slapping him? He already ripped his arm.
Nothing from slap. He still turned into whatever he turned into. He had no business slapping him with his own. What writer thought of that? What writer was like, oh yeah, we're gonna rip off his arm, but before he turns into it, he gonna bitch slap him right across the face. And everyone was like, yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you, writer, to whoever thought of that, because that was funny. That was too funny and so disrespectful. But it was too funny. I just had to mention that. It's too funny.
That was.
But then, as we get closer to the end, as we get closer to your Cyclops moment, there's a couple other things that happen. 2, Rogue drops a cold line.
Bro,
it wasn't
Rogue
that
goes ham.
Bro, Rogue dropped a cold line, but before she goes ham, they're like, man, the end is over. This is it, because Bastion's coming up, whatever. They're like, how are we going to stop Bastion if they couldn't stop Bastion? And Rogue is like, the cards are always in the X-Men's favor. I was like, dang, she just dropped her Boothang's line. That was cool. That was cold. And then she goes, ham. She's like, this is his name. No, she goes, his name was Gambit. Remember it. Oh my God.
Boom.
Cold.
Bro, that's slow motion, bro. That slow motion of her flying in, and then his face. Sick, bro. That whole at every character who fought Bastion, I'll give them their flowers. They deserve every single moment of OP against Bastion. Rogue, oh my God, beautiful fight. And then Sunspot comes in, beautiful fight. Jiggly, whatever her name is, beautiful fight. Bro, but you know what? Here's the dumbest thing on the whole episode.
What?
And it goes back to the freaking humans, freaking dumbasses. They go, oh, we're gonna do the Project Magneto, which is like a way to stop Magneto whenever he goes this Omega level crazy. They thought, that's smart. Let's blow up a meteor that's literally above us and see what happens. Obviously, they have Captain America, Iron Man, and T'Challa. No, is it T'Challa or the dad?
I think it was T'Chaka.
T'Chaka, the dad. Yeah, T'Chaka. T'Chaka and Captain America told him, do not do it because it will do more harm than good. But no, humans gotta be humans. And then they said, okay, a bunch of missiles went to the freaking
asteroid.
To the meteor asteroid, a huge mountain above America. Why are humans so dumb?
So dumb. They're so dumb. It's not even like,
no outcome.
It's falling over China, so it's fine. According to what Americans would have thought. But no, you did it falling over your own damn country. Hold up. You know what's funny was he opens the Magneto project or whatever, and you got this threat card of Magneto, and it's like speed, intelligence, whatever, and then they're just like all things. It was really funny because if you look at the paper, there's like it's in a box. It's in a box.
Yeah.
There's one that says global danger for Magneto or global threat. The thing was outside of the box. You had all of them that were like here or here or here, and like this is the corner of the box. Bro, if I paused it because I thought it was too funny, and I had to make sure it's true. Is you have global danger, global threat for Magneto, and it's outside of the box. It's just passes the line. So I was like, no way. They just said Magneto is he's too much. That he's outside of the box. It was too funny. But
He's
then
so much. He's way
Charles,
too strong.
He dropped a really sweet line. It wasn't cold, but it was sweet. And he was like, "I'll always have you. If you go down, I'm going down with you." Like that's not verbatim what he said. He did say, "I'll always have you."
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
It was essentially like if you die, I'm dying with you. Like we are together. Like we've been in this together for God knows how many years, etc. And it was just really cool because like we saw it in Days of the Past and in this season and all the other X-Men movies. They've had this like brotherly banter almost.
Connection,
like,
yeah.
Like this connection. Yeah, exactly. They've had this connection. And just like him saying that was just like, I don't know. It just tugged on the heart a little bit because it was like, it's true. They've just had this connection, and I almost feel the same way that I think if Charles was gonna die, if there was a moment where Magneto was in that same like scenario, Magneto possibly, I don't know, but I don't think he would let Charles die if it was like the roles were reversed.
It could be. I mean, on X-Men 3, when she gets to Phoenix, and then they're on the house that she grew up in, whatever. Charles died. Phoenix kills him, and Magneto tried his best to save the situation, but again, you can't go against Phoenix. Phoenix is like the most powerful mutant ever. So we kind of saw in live action too that he tried to save Charles, but she killed him. But bro, okay, so I gotta talk about it.
All right, now you can talk about it. We're finally here.
Scott.
Here.
Oh my God! So before Scott goes to this, Cable is already in a restaurant, no arm. He got slapped already in the face.
But what do you do? What do you do when you get slapped in the face? Look,
he goes to a restaurant. He literally went to a beat-down restaurant.
My man straight up left.
He got wrapped down and whatever. And this is when the missile's already going to destroy the asteroid or whatever. And they're up there. They have no other way to leave other than either dying, trying to save Earth, or just die. Trying to save or whatever. And they have shown this before that they try to communicate through the mind to give like the last moment of each person. And Scott and Jean Grey, they did the thing with Cable. They told Son, whatever. That was a good heart moment for the family. And she did the thing. We've seen it before in live action that she takes the glasses of Scott, and then we can see his eyes. We see here on the for the first time, saying like we have the same eyes and whatnot.
And then he goes, cute. "These eyes are yours."
Yeah, some boohoo crap, whatever. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about after he goes, and Jean Grey, I think we gotta go or whatever. And bro, they show where he's at, bro, and this guy let the biggest meanest eye beam that I ever seen on any character that shoots eye lasers ever. I don't think we have ever seen this powerful of a Scott until this moment on any animation or live action. Probably on the comics, of course, but on here. I fell in love. Scott is my favorite character of the X-Men right now. This guy destroyed, like destroying this rock and space like nothing. Like it was like butter, like cutting it like nothing because of
when he
how strong.
fought Bastion, my man was
Bro,
doing
sick.
flips and slides. My man was like,
Bro.
like you talk about butter. My man was going, phew, phew,
Bro, sick.
bro, like the cleanest moves. Like if he was Nightcrawler teleporting, like this dude was
Bro,
so
that's
clean.
good. And he goes like, bro, he was like he was shooting at
And the-
everything.
And
It coming.
the laser beam that would have hit Bastion had he not teleported.
It would have.
Because they were in like a beam fight, and his laser beam was gonna be Bastion's.
Sick. That whole laser fight, bro. That was so sick. I love animation. I have to say it. I love animation. This scene would have been as awesome on live
No way.
action.
Yeah, no way.
Never. Not even like doesn't matter how much money you put into it. It would have never been as good how it was on this. It was beautiful. The colors. Oh my god, the power of them both too. And obviously Scott, raw power, and then freaking Bastion, dumbass, couldn't compete. Oh my god! Like you said, if he didn't teleport, he would have been cooked.
He would have been cooked. He would have been cooked. This man was getting
Fried
cooked
chicken
from all the X-Men, but he would have been
Bro.
cooked, bro. And then he got all ugly and creepy because
Yeah.
whatever, animation's awesome. And he got all ugly and creepy. And another beautiful chef's kiss animation scene was when you could see Bastion through, like, in the reflection of Cyclops' Cyclops' glasses. When he was like struggling on the thing,
Yeah.
and then Cyclops was talking to him, and you could see him in the reflection. I was like, damn, that's so clean. It was just too clean. And then, so whatever, the thing blows up. I don't know if you caught this one, but Morph had turned. I think it was Morph. He turned into Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, I saw it.
And you saw that, and I was like, "Oh, Mr.
Yeah.
Fantastic! Yep, another cameo." Whatever. Soundtrack. The soundtrack at the end is the but it was like in a different way. Oh, clean.
Like it was like voice. It was
Yeah.
voices. It wasn't sound. It was voices.
it was singing.
Far,
Yeah.
there's so many versions of the theme song that I love. I think last episode there was guitar, like a good electric guitar, like playing it. And this one was awesome. It was like voices, like actual people singing the song.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. But before when everything's destroyed, everything's falling, that's when Magneto awakes. He goes, Magneto
Bro.
live or some
Bro, Omega
something like
level
that. But
threat, bro. Bah! Magneto
Beautiful.
lives.
beautiful.
Omega level threat. My man's eyes glowing. My man, freaking
Bro,
ball.
sexy dude, bro. Like
Too clean, and freaking just too clean. Brought it back up, and somehow they disappear. Boom, they
they
disappear,
teleported.
And I'm
they
like,
time
they
travel somewhere.
bro. But they didn't just time travel for one day. It was 6 months later, where we see whatever his name is, in the room looking at all the posters, all the character posters, like it's Endgame. And I try to read what some of them said because I wanted to read what there were certain characters that I wanted to read what it said, but I couldn't read them. But you could see some of them, the presumed dead of whatever. We also saw Scarlet Witch on that character poster, and it said "Off
Oh.
World."
Yeah. So I don't know if you picked up on when they were on Charles and Magneto were on
In the mine?
on the bar. Yeah, in the mine. There's a boat. The boat on the back that you see Rogue, like the main person there was Rogue, but in the background you see Quicksilver,
What?
Scarlet Witch,
I did not
and
catch.
on the other side,
I didn't even see
Yeah,
any of
see-
them.
yeah. If you go to the scene, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver and his other daughter. So he has 3 kids.
Yeah.
I don't know who the other kid is. But he has Quicksilver, obviously the twins, and then Rogue. So on that boat was the people that he loved.
Mm.
So his kids and Rogue. So that was pretty cool that they show Scarlet Witch in some way, other than that scene.
I did not notice that. I did not catch that one. That's cool. Yeah. So Off-World, who knows where she is? I don't know if it's. I don't know. Could it be from the Doctor Strange thing? Who knows?
Yeah, Wanda. 616 killed her, probably trying to grab the Darkhold. I don't
Yeah,
know.
who knows? So whatever. They disappear. 6 months later, X-Men are missing, and we got half of them in Egypt, freaking 3000 BC, and we got another half in the future, 3960 AD, and one of them is a variant of Nathan or future Nathan.
I think that's where Nathan went when Bishop took him to the future, and he got stuck there. Maybe that's where he has been this whole time.
Yeah. So, that's interesting. That would be interesting. That'd be really interesting. Yeah, because he was a kid.
Yeah, he's a kid. So maybe that's where he grew up.
That's really interesting.
Maybe that's the people he was talking about on earlier in the season. They said like, "Oh, we got these people and all that stuff." I don't know. Maybe that's that.
So we got that Nathan, and then the other guy, and Saba Noor in Egypt. I don't know if that translates to Nathan in English.
No,
I was gonna look it up before the podcast, but I forgot. But it could.
No, are you talking about the Egyptian?
Yeah, the Egyptian
side?
guy.
Do you know who that is?
No,
Guess.
I have no idea.
Who's like the big bad Egyptian guy?
The guy from Moon Knight.
Oh my god, Apocalypse, dude.
That's Apocalypse?
They're ending an apocalypse. So
okay, I know there's a post-credit scene, but
yeah, that's later. That's another teaser to what may be going on season 2. So at this point, when they time travel, it's all season 2 stuff. That's all season 2 stuff. Sebastian is probably done. Quote unquote. We never saw a body. So, like I said, half and half. Half went to the future. Half went to the past. The past. That's when he goes. Beast. He goes. Oh crap. Because he knows where they are. They are with Apocalypse was ruling for all those years. So that's when we saw it on Apocalypse, the movie.
Yeah.
That he was ruling and he was trying to transfer his body to a younger body and all that stuff. That he was ruler. So that's the same time that they went to.
Okay. That makes sense. That's interesting. Okay.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. Because then we also get the post-credit scene where we see Apocalypse. The Apocalypse that we know and he's there. And I was like, "Oh, Apocalypse for season 2. Interesting."
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, Apocalypse has 4 horsemen or henchmen or whatever you want to call it. Like his
the 4 horsemen.
Yeah, the 4 horsemen. I don't know if you are getting a hint when he grabbed that card, but I think he has to revive Gambit and bring him in as a horseman.
Oh.
Because he goes so much death happened here, some crap like that. But he grabs the card. He grabs the card of Gambit. So that has to be a teaser to Gambit coming back, but as a horseman.
Yo, that would throw off Rogue like crazy.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Oh, I don't think I noticed him grab the card.
Yeah,
I might have been typing my notes for because I type stuff for the episode that's relevant that I want to say in the thing. And I might have been typing it up as he grabbed the card and I didn't see it. Oh shoot, that's crazy. He could be one of the Frenchmen.
So that was it for season finale of X-Men 97.
Rate the season on a scale of 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I am giving this a 9.7 out of 10. 9.7, and the only reason why it loses 0.3 is
that filler episode.
Is because of that one filler episode with what's her name?
Jubilee.
Jubilee. Yeah.
Jubilee.
That one
Jubilee.
filler episode. So technically, I would give it a 9 out of 10 because that's 1 out of 10 episodes that was just kind of trash. But the other episodes were like, there were some episodes that were over 10 out of 10 that I just have to rate higher than a 10, and that makes up for it. So I'm going to say at least a 9.5, probably a 9.7 because of that one filler episode. But this was
I agree with you.
so good.
I agree with it. Because if you think about it, that episode is half and half. It's half Rogue and the other guy trying to find her powers, and half Jubilee
the
and
Storm episode,
the other kid. So that's like a half and half. So like, okay, 9.7 is a doable rate to give the whole season.
It
The
was
show
peak,
was
though. It was
phenomenal.
peak. It was phenomenal. I will 100% rewatch this season.
Yeah,
It was so good.
I'm not kidding. I seen episode 1 through
9.
7. No, 9. No, not 9 because I haven't seen 9 twice yet. Episode 8. From episode 1 to 8, at least 4 times already.
I know. We watched it so many times.
Because when we have to do these episodes, I have to remember everything. So I watch it day of on my way
That's why
to
you
work.
just write
and I'll-
down. Write
No,
down
because
what
I'm
happened.
driving. Because I'm driving.
Oh yeah,
Remember, I'm
'cause
driving
you're
to work.
driving. You
So I
keep driving
drive.
and
I
watching.
drive watching it, and then when I'm coming back, I put it again. So I watch it twice in one day, and then if I was really good, then I watch it at home.
Oh
Sure,
my
like
gosh.
look, baby, look
Show
at
how
this
good it
cartoon.
is.
It's so cool.
Look at how cool this cartoon is. Oh my gosh.
But look,
That's funny.
I'm ready
Okay.
for
Oh, you
Deadpool.
got it.
I got the other half. Elio has the other half, but he's
I'm
being
good.
he's being lame. Doesn't want to wear it.
Lame.
I got it for his
that's,
graduation.
That's too funny. That's too funny. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you managed to stick with us to the end, it was worth it
It's a long
because
episode.
because
It's a
this
long
was
episode.
our longest episode we've ever had, and it was freaking awesome. And look, I don't care if you watched it in multiple parts. This was a good episode, so thank you for sticking to the end. I'm Daniel Perez. You can find me at Danny42 on Instagram. Don't be weird. 3 ends, 2 is taken.
And I'm Messi Morales. You can find me at Messi.17_ on Instagram. But if you want to follow us, you can always follow us on Unqualified Heroes on TikTok, Instagram, X, Threads, also on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, where you can listen to full episodes. But let us know what you think about of the whole season. What's your rating, 1 to 10? Let us know. Any comments, anything that we forgot to talk about, anything that you disagree on what we talked about, let us know. Let's have a dialogue about it. Let's talk about it. But other than that,
Unqualified Heroes!